YouTube! Welcome to another episode of 2O Family. I want to start by saying I hope everybody had an amazing week and happy Friday. As you can see, my wife's bike is covered up right now because I actually started on her theme. We're very excited to upload that video. So I'll have the entire theme done on her bike within a few days. And just so you guys know, I am offering these custom themes. You know, if you feel like you want to have your motorcycle stand out amongst the others, Use contact me, send me a picture of your bike. Let me know pretty much what your favorite colors are, and I can make your bike look amazing, you know? And I would cut you guys a really good deal, an amazing deal, to be honest, just because it's something I enjoy doing. But now we are about to dive into the 11 most unreliable motorcycles in the world. I need you guys to understand this is real world information with true facts, okay? I've been doing this motorcycle thing for a very, very long time, okay? Pretty much since the age of 16, as that's when I got my first motorcycle, Yamaha R6. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie, I'll never forget that. It actually brought me to tears, man. You know, getting that bike as a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
It definitely brought me to tears. The most excited I've ever been. But yeah, guys, just so you know, I pretty much own about half the motorcycles on this list. So a lot of this is my own personal experiences. But let's dive into it. First on our list is MV Agusta. Yes, I said it, guys. Pretty much, it's best to stay away from any MV Agustas. But if you are going to buy one, I would try and look at the black motor MV Agustas, the newer ones that are like 2000, I think they're 2019 and up. It may be 2018 and up. And so, but to be specific, I put the F3675 or the 800 as that had major valve problems. It'd drop a valve, hit the piston, and destroy the motor. There's a ton of guys in the forums who have blown engines. And this is a very, very common problem. Also, sprag problems. The bikes are known for that. And just so you know, the fix for that, when it comes to the valve, is to install an upgraded valve. That's what I would do if I bought an F3675 or an 800. I would just upgrade the valves to aftermarket valves because clearly the MV Agusta's stock valves are trash. Next, the Brutali, whether it be an old or newer Brutali, they're known for ECU failure, especially the first-gen Brutalis, electrical problems, and sprag clutch problems as well. Now I'll go ahead and turn this around to show you guys, just in case someone might own one of these bikes or is thinking about owning one, you guys can actually screenshot this and, you know, pretty much look into upgrading these common problems so that it's not something that you have to worry about. Next on the list is the 2005-2006 ZX636. I didn't have to write anything down on the back because I actually own this bike. And man, second gear was shot. These are known for having transmission problems, guys. Okay, weak gearbox. I'll put it that way. But it's very common for second gear to be gone. Next on our list, man, you guys aren't even gonna believe this one. ZX14, guys. Woo. Okay, wait till you hear the problems that the ZX14 has, especially the first gen ZX14s. So they have rod failure. Major rod failure, guys, and it's due to a lack of lubrication. Also, they're known for cracked frames, motor mounts snapping, and they have CCT issues. So that is your ZX14. If you're thinking about getting one, I would opt out and look into the Hayabusa, okay? It's been proven the Hayabusa is extremely reliable. But for anyone who is thinking about getting a ZX14 or might have one, you can go ahead and take a look at all of that there. And just so you guys know, the fix for this is to pretty much, as far as the rod failure, make sure that your oil level is all the way topped off. 24/7, don't ever let the oil get low on this. And then a company sells aftermarket oil pump that actually pumps higher pressure, oil pressure. So, yep, just some food for thought. Next, oh man, they're really not going to be able to believe this one. The 2019 through 2021 BMW S1000, aka the K60 Xiaomi. Man, long list of problems here, guys. Cylinder head problems leading to blown motor, if you type in 2019 BMW S1000, you will see so many blown engines. Also, they are known for leaking calipers, ignition coil failure, cold start problems, and other electrical problems. So, if this is something you were thinking about buying, I would not buy it. I would actually go with the 2022 and up, as that's when they supposedly fixed all the problems for the BMW S1000 K67. Pretty crazy that a lot of guys spent over $20,000 on this bike and got that year, 2019 through 2021, and just had to deal with so much problems.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy paying that much.
Right.
And for anyone who wants to screenshot that and save the common problems, there you go. And just so you guys know, they had so much critical engine failures that BMW actually did a recall, and where they go in and they fix the cylinder head, as there is a problem in there. And I did a little research, and there's a few guys who, even after having the recall done, they still had the cylinder head failure and or a rod bearing shot out of the crankcase. So pick your poison. Next is the 1998 through 2008 V-Star 1100. And may I tell you, she has a long list of problems. Let's start with the cam bushings. They will fail, seizing the motor up, and that is very, very fatal. It can cause all types of accidents, and it can cause people to lose their lives. So that one is definitely not something to mess around with. The cam bushings fail due to lack of lubrication. Next, starter clutch failure. The mid-shaft yoke nut shears off, locking the back wheel up. Let me read that again in case you didn't hear me. The mid-shaft yoke nut shears off, and it'll lock your back wheel up. So if the cam bushings don't fail and seize the engine up, the actual shaft inside of the drive shaft will shear off, and that locks up as well. So it's just two major critical problems. And personally, I wouldn't own a V-Star 1100 unless it was a 2009 and up.
Yes.
As they fixed all the problems for the 2009 and up V-Star 1100s. Next, as there still is some common problems here, guys. Next on the list, you have to remove the exhaust system to change your oil every time, unless you get a, it's like an oil filter relocation kit that an aftermarket company sells. And last but not least, they have a ton of electrical gremlins. So, sorry about my handwriting. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of, writing a little quickly today. But there we go. Next on our list is CBR 300, guys. Okay? These are known for having first gear transmission problems and major crankshaft failure. So major that Honda themselves had to do a recall and obviously fix that problem. I also noticed that a few people on the forums who had the recall done, they still had crankshaft failure. Again, pick your poison. They're known for rattles, and these bikes are also known to randomly shut off due to poor fueling.
Oh my goodness.
So that is a tuning problem from the factory. Next, we have the 1998 through 2002 Yamaha R6 and Yamaha R1. I'm sorry for any people who own any of these bikes. I'm just giving you guys the truth. Yeah. And I know the truth hurts, but it's better to know. That way you can actually try and fix these problems or sell the bike so you don't even have to deal with any of these critical problems. So here we go. The weak point for this motorcycle is first and second gear problems. They have a weak gearbox. OEM clutch springs can be a problem. And just so you guys know, this also includes all Thundercats. I've seen probably about over 100 of this generation R1 and R6s when it comes to on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, and they all have transmission problems. So it's up to you if you want to gamble. Next we have, you really would never think that the Kawasaki Vulcan 1500 would have this type of problem. But from 1996 until 1999, they had a problem that was extremely next level. So the common problem for this bike is called the POG, and that stands for plastic oil gear. That'll actually break into small pieces and you'll lose all oil pressure, and that will cause the engine to pretty much blow. So, year 2000 and up, Vulcan 1500s, that was addressed, and they upgraded the oil gear to a steel oil gear. So, you don't have to worry about that. Now, I myself have I had a 1988 Vulcan 1500. So this had me really worried, okay? I did so much research and I found out that from 1988 to 1995, they have a less risk, okay, of the plastic oil gear failing. There's actually a lot of people who have 1988 and 1995 Vulcan 1500s with over 100,000 miles on them. Supposedly in 1996, they redesigned the engine, but they used the 88 through 95 plastic oil gear, you see? And so for some reason, it seems like the 96 and up models, the plastic oil gear is definitely not getting as much lubrication as it was with the first gen Vulcan 1500s. Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead and flip that there in case any of you own a Vulcan 1500 from 1996 through 1999. Next on our list, we have the 2010 Z1000, guys. These bikes are known for having transmission problems. The gears that are prone to go out are usually 4th and 5th gear. A UK magazine actually did a write-up on this, and their own test bike had transmission problems.
Wow.
So that's never good. They are known for warm start problems, and this is the fix for that. You could pretty much either hold the starter button down longer than usual to get the bike to start up, or you hit the starter button as soon as you turn the key. Super fast. Don't let it make all that fuel noise, and don't let it do its fuel, its little fuel thing in the beginning. But as long as you turn the key and hit the starter button within a couple seconds to a second, usually the Z1000s, they say in the forums, they start up immediately. And supposedly, I believe that is a tuning problem from the factory. That's why they're having warm start problems. And also the stock clutch is pretty much trash from the factory. Stock clutch is known for having a lot of problems as well. Alrighty, we're almost done, guys. This is going to be number 10 on the list. 2008 through 2010 CBR 1000s. They are all known for having a defective crankshaft from the factory. This is what happens. The primary gear deforms and the teeth shear off. And it pretty much creates like a whirring sound. And it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It's definitely going to happen. Your crankshaft's going to fail. Personally, I would stay away from all 2008, 2010 CBR 1000 double Rs, and I would go in 2011 and up CBR 1000 double Rs, okay? That is my personal opinion. And just so you guys know, this is all in the forums, okay? All the proof is on Google. So I was going to stop there at 10, but then today, last minute, I thought of a motorcycle that has so many problems that I had to bring it up, guys. 2015 through 2016 Yamaha R1. Isn't that crazy? Cross-plane R1. So they have a design flaw causing the crankshaft to snap and explode. Let me read that one more time. They have a design flaw causing the crankshaft to snap and explode, guys. Like I said, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It's going to happen, okay? They have well-known transmission problems, usually second gear, wheel and pinion gears. They are known for braking, which will cause the back wheel to lock up, and that can cause a deathly accident. If that doesn't get you, third and fourth gear, they actually become deformed and can cause the same back wheel lockup as well. So between the crankshaft locking up or blowing up on you or the transmission, it's pretty much a big no-go for 2015, 2016 R1. Am I right, guys? Let's see. Next, we have an O-ring on the oil delivery pipe that fails, leaking oil onto your exhaust. It's known for causing fires. It's also known for getting oil on the back wheel, causing riders to lose control and to crash their R1s. Right, I put down here, it's best to buy 2017 plus R1 with the black motor. You got to make sure that it's got the black motor. Same with the MV Agusta. Make sure that it's got the black motor and that it's 2019 and up. You see? And with these, just make sure that you're getting a 2017 and up R1. You're crystal clear. Don't have to worry about any storms out there in the sea. And just so you guys know, 2015, 2016, they have a silver engine. That's how you can quickly tell the difference. And so if you see a silver engine, newer R1, don't walk, run away. Let's see. That is all of the bikes that I have on the list, guys. But I do want to mention one last motorcycle. I felt like it was worth bringing up, guys. Triumph Daytona 675. I know a lot of dudes right now are scratching their head. I don't really deem this bike unreliable, and so that's why it wasn't with the card stack here, pretty much. It's just Triumph did something that I think is kind of dumb. They stopped making timing chains and cam chain tensioners for all Daytona's 675s, and so eventually, when your cam chain stretches or your cam chain tensioner goes bad, you are left with a paperweight. You're left with an anchor sitting in your garage. There really is no fix for that besides buying used parts and hoping those used parts are good. Or you can try and find some aftermarket distributor, who's making a timing chain. But for my Daytona, I wasn't able to find anything new. No cam chain brand new and no cam chain tensioner brand new. Everyone's going with manual cam chain tensioner for that, and the timing chain, they are sourcing used timing chains, guys. Also, if that doesn't get you, the timing chain guides, they no longer produce those as well, and those are plastic, so those are going to wear out, and you're left with using used timing chain guides. So pretty much you're just SOL if you own a Daytona 675, okay, when it comes to the timing chain timing area. Next, you have to check the oil sump gasket, as those are known for going bad. You want to upgrade those to the steel gasket. That's something you definitely want to look into if you own a Daytona. The next problem with these motorcycles, I figured I might as well name the common problems, is the oil cooler fails, mixing the oil with the coolant. And last but not least, these are known for floating valves if you over-rev them. So try not to bounce your Daytona 675 off the rev limiter, or you'll be blowing that engine up very fast. And here is the written list there for you guys. But that's it, guys. I appreciate all your patience. You guys made it through the 11 most unreliable motorcycles in the world. Okay? We love you all, and definitely comment down below. Tell me, if you own one of these, do you plan on selling it? Do you plan on fixing it? The common problem. I think that'd be pretty cool to hear what people have planned if you do own one of these bikes. But just know, guys, we love you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Peace.
Peace.